For those driven by greatness and refusing to accept average, growth requires change. In today's video, I'll explain why one part of you must die in order for another part of you to thrive, and how embracing this shift is the key to leveling up in your business and life. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dion Dalton here, founder of Push Alliance, where we make business growth easy for online coaches and consultants. And I've had the pleasure of working with over 100 entrepreneurs to simplify their journey and growth in their businesses. And my experiences and observations in the online business space have led me to the thoughts that I'm about to share with you, because everyone I work with is pushing to reach the next level in their business and life. And one of the biggest things I see holding some back from taking that next step is an unwillingness to sacrifice. Most people just don't realize that we have a limited capacity. There's only so much that can be put into us or pulled out of us at any given time. And in order for one part of us to grow, another part must die. It's simple math. We are where we are because of who we are. And if we want to reach a new destination, we must become someone else. And our goals or desired outcomes set the conditions for who we need to become in order to achieve them. And how do we know this to be true? Well, think about it. If your life were perfect, exactly the way you wanted it, what would you change? Not a thing. And the moment you feel content or believe you've reached the spot you want, the growth stops. And that's the reason goals, desires, and aspirations are important, because they create a self-imposed contract to remain unsatisfied with ourselves until we achieve them. So how do we fulfill the contract or get what we want? We must change, grow, and become better. But to reach a new destination, we have to leave our current one. We need to let go of what no longer serves us to make room for what we truly desire. And this is where the real work begins. And it's often uncomfortable, but absolutely necessary. And let's take getting into shape as an example. If you've been stuck in a routine that's comfortable, maybe skipping workouts, indulging in unhealthy foods, or not pushing yourself, then that part of you needs to die for the healthier version of you to come alive. To achieve the body and health you want, you have to sacrifice old habits, binge watching TV instead of hitting the gym, or choosing fast food over a nutritious meal. And the challenge really is in identifying these habits and mindsets that are keeping you stuck. It's like, what do you call it? Like pruning a plant, right? You got to cut away the dead branches to allow for the new ones. You can't pour energy into something new while holding on to everything old. So ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice now to make room for your next level of success in the future? And the moment you make that decision and embrace the change, the faster you'll see the results you're after and begin your transformation. And the most successful people in any field, and I'm talking 8, 9 figures, they aren't fundamentally different from us. They don't have something that we lack. In fact, they lack something that we often have. And that's the inability to control impulses, which are those strong feelings that make you want to do something right away, like without even thinking, like accepting an unexpected invite from a friend for a weekend getaway, or realizing a new season of Game of Thrones is starting and feeling like you have to watch it, or a random game of pickup basketball with the fellas, or brunch with the ladies. I mean, any shiny object that has the ability to grab your attention and take focus away from the goal. And their ability to withstand these types of impulses, and even more substantial ones, is what separates them from everyone else. While most people fail to resist these types of distractions, they focus on beneficial, productive, and proactive tasks that help them grow into the person they need to become in order to reach their goals. And there's comfort in knowing this, because when you finally let go of the impulses, the habits, the mindsets, or the relationships that no longer line up with your vision, you make space for something greater. You'll notice that everything you've been working toward, your goals, your success, and the next level you've been chasing, it begins to fall into place. So what's the secret, right? It's not the world around you that changes. It's you. And once you become the version of yourself capable of handling the next level, the opportunities, the growth, and the success you've been pursuing will be drawn to you, kind of like a magnet. And at the heart of this journey is the simple truth. Real growth demands that you become intentional about what you allow in your life and what you must let go. It's not just about cutting out distractions or bad habits. It's about making strategic decisions to align every action you take with the person you need to become to achieve your goals. And this is where true empowerment lies, recognizing that you have control over this process, the answers to all of your questions, and the solution to all of your problems is you. The quicker you embrace this reality and make those tough but necessary sacrifices, the sooner you'll start seeing your vision come to life. And every step you take in the direction towards the part of you that you want to grow takes a step away from the part of you that needs to die. And that's why your growth is an investment in your future. And the clearer your vision is, the more aligned your actions become. So here are the key takeaways that I would like to summarize for you from what we've discussed here today. Number one, growth requires sacrifice. To get further away from where you are, you must let go of old habits, routines, and mindsets that no longer serve you. Number two, set goals that challenge you. Your goals should serve as a self-imposed contract to remain unsatisfied until that goal is fulfilled, thus forcing you to grow and get better. Number three, you want to resist impulses for long-term gain. The most successful people prioritize productive and proactive tasks over distractions, staying focused on their long-term vision. And last, transformation begins with you. Real change happens when you intentionally align your actions with who you need to become to achieve your goals. Remember, if we just wait for change to happen, we're living life in the passenger seat, being hopeful. We need to be drivers of change and growth to make it happen. And the main incentive for growth is dissatisfaction. If you can find joy in the growth process instead of just focusing on the destination, you'll enjoy the entire journey from where you are to where you want to be, and not just the moment of arrival. But hey, those are my thoughts from my experiences along my journey. What are yours? There are many online business owners that feel stuck and isolated in their business, and I don't want you to be one of them. Until next time, keep pushing. I'm out.